Very cool. Very cool. Okay. What the hell happened to my window? Okay. There we go. Hello, world! Oh. 10 seconds away. 10 seconds away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, world! It's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla. Welcome to Deep Space Nine Wednesday for April 8th, 2020. Today we're watching Deep Space Nine, The Search Part 2, which is Season 3, Episode 2 of the aforementioned Deep Space Nine. This episode was directed by Jonathan Frakes, a.k.a. Number 1, the person, not the dog, William Riker. Jonathan Frakes directed this episode. So let's see. Let's see if we can tell that a Trek veteran directed this episode. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. I know you have a choice in Wednesday afternoon, evening programming, depending where you are. Morning for Joe Lau. And I appreciate your spending your time here on the Bird of Prey 5 channel. Actor says ready to continue the search if only he remembered what we were looking for. It was a little early. I reminded him we're looking for the Dominion. I think Hector and Joe Biden might have the same thing. Thomas Potts says hi. Welcome, Thomas. Hector says hi. Welcome, Hector. Life with Matthew says Qapla, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Life with Matthew. Happy Deep Space Nine Wednesday indeed. Josh Street is lying, saying no sound. Turn on your mic. Life with Matthew says Bird of Prey. Will you be up late enough tonight, 8 p.m. Central, to join my virtual pub stream? Life with Matthew, I'm going to try. That's 9 Eastern. I should. I'll be honest. I am exhausted. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. If you go back to DJ Odyssey's stream this morning, I was up at 4:30 in the morning because we got a very early Amazon delivery. Luckily, all of our food came in, but I'm going to try my best. I unfortunately did not get a chance to nap during the day. I will try to be there for like an hour or so, at least, but I don't think it's going to be too much later than that. That's assuming Rambling Canuck and Captain Track don't put me to sleep. No, I'm kidding. I will be at their stream, of course, too, for they are streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern for Enterprise Review, Star Trek Enterprise Review. So right after that, we're gonna be there. Thomas Potts is part 2. We are on part 56. Mike Richards is greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Mambo me, baby. Okay, I apologize. I know it was disgusting, but at least you didn't have to hear it. I'm sorry. It's just, it happens. It happens. Mike Richardson, greeting from Columbus, Ohio. Mambo, yes, we're mamboing you, Mike Richards. Actor says Bird of Prey, but I think the 2 episode. Oh, Thomas says we're on part 2. We're on part 56. No, we're on part 2 of the search. Actor says Bird of Prey, but I think the 2 episodes ago they had plenty of contact with the Dominion. I'd say that being captured by them counts as finding. No, they wanna meet the Dominion. They want to meet the founders. They want to meet the head honchos. Okay, this is Starfleet. They're not interested in talking with some mere Jem-Hadar or some Vorta. They want to go right to the top. Josh Streets is Bird of Prey. We demand, and you owe us five Deep Space Nine episodes today. I'm sorry, Josh Street. That's not going to happen. Mr. Londell says Qapla. Mr. Londell. Shronmore says greetings, Shronmore, Mamo Prey, and fellow nerds. Tiki of Doom says Qapla, Tiki. Rock Solid says Qapla. I just finished my Patreon stream and was looking forward to Dear Bob. You were streaming Donkey Kong. You had a Patreon stream already? Good for you, Rock Solid. Unfortunately, no Dear Bops here. Dr. Alex Qapla. Dr. Alex, guys, went above and beyond in his latest Doctor, Reading the Doctor by the Doctor video on his channel. Be sure you've checked it out. It's good stuff. Shronmore says greetings to Sassy, chaser of Romulans, eater of Pakleds, stalker of Klingons, defiler of Vulcans, and the scourge of Cardassia. Awoo! Sassia is whispering in Mamo Prey's ear. What did she say she wants? She wants more food. Actor says, does the set smell like burned pizza? That'd be a good question. Shromore says, remember to switch to live chat. Thank you, Shromore. I did. Everyone else, please remember. Actor says, and wash your hands frequently. Yes. Jeff Franklin says, greetings, Jeff Franklin. Good to see you. Josh Street says, remember when Bird starts the episode, use @Bird of Prey if you want Bird of Prey to read your comment, and remember when you say, yes. Remember when you say Bird of Prey 5 times fast in a dark room, Sassy will show up at your home with Mamo Prey and Aberjam and all the Ukurogan orphan miners. Is that all you need? Is that all you need to do? Dan23 says hi. Welcome, Dan. Jeff Franklin says Bird of Prey. Hi to Mrs. Anti-Tracker. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. Mike Richards says I didn't mean to choke you up. It happens, Mike Richards. It happens. Derek McManus says greetings and hope everyone is well. We are. Knock wood, Derek. I hope you are. Dan23 says, when you get to season 4, Way of the Warrior, will you review it as a part 1 or 2, or as one episode? Barring any unfortunate circumstances, one episode, as it was intended. Just like we watched Emissary as one episode, Way of the Warrior was aired as one episode. So I intend to review it as it was aired. We'll see, but I mean, that's still that's half a year away, if I'm not mistaken. We've got 25 episodes this season, so that's 6 months away for all practical purposes, assuming we don't miss any weeks. So it's a long time. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, Mrs. Anti-Tracker, can you stop using the Joe voice and go back to your normal voice? The one we all know and love. I am not Mrs. Anti-Tracker. JP says Bird of Prey, what's up? And Qapla, Bird Qapla. Wait, Bird Qapla. That's getting icky. Kronos, welcome, Kronos. You were up really early this morning and you're back. Kronos is Qapla, Bird of Prey, Mamo Prey, Sisko Prey, non-Kurogans o prey, non-turds o prey, alpaca miners o prey, Sassy and Anti-Opre, Ouch, My Fingers Hurt Opre, and everyone else Opre. What did I miss? Not much. Not much. Just some hellos, Kronos. Welcome to the stream. Not Ryan Judson says, hello and Qapla. Hey, it's that bird guy again. I see him everywhere on YouTube lately. I guess it's good. Good for me. I don't know how I convert that into dollars, but it's good. Right? It's good to be out there. Speaking of dollars, Martin, Devon, if you ever see this, I believe that you've got your money returned. You guys remember that there was that unfortunate typo of a super chat about a month ago today, where it was, he meant to put in 4 British pounds and he put in 400 British pounds. Well, officially, I believe I forgot about it for the last week, but officially when I looked, it was gone. It was no longer in my YouTube account. It was no longer listed as an upcoming payment. So I want to confirm with you, Martin, that you did in fact get it refunded. I sure hope you got it because I don't anymore. So hopefully that's been all settled. Hopefully it didn't even, hopefully you got it quicker than now, but if it took till now, it's still better than nothing. So it's good for both of us because this way I don't have to report it and you get the full amount back. Dr. Alex says, thank you, Bird of Prey. Currently typing up episode 10 as I thumb type this. Very cool. Very cool. Kronos says, Dr. Alex, you are here. Are you here, Doc? You are here. Yeah, Dr. Alex is here. John Araki says, Qapla, Qapla, John Araki. Dr. Alex says, that was meant to be a thumbs up, not a, I don't know what that is. That's fine, Dr. Alex. And Joe Biden donated $1. Am I the president now? Yes, Joe, you're the president. Actually, you're the vice president. I'm the president. Just come meet me at the White House at your earliest convenience. Tell them you're here to see the president. And make sure you tell them you're the new vice president. Because they probably won't know who you are. But yeah, you can come on down anytime you want, Joe. Wow. Not Ryan Johnson says, I'm guessing Bird finally convinced Bernie to drop out. I had nothing to do with Bernie's choice to drop out. Dr. Alex says hello to Kronos. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, you were napping throughout today's streams, then you attended. Can we expect a similar approach here? And hello all. Welcome. Well, actually, Joseph, I was trying to nap, but I never actually napped. I kind of caught myself falling asleep, but then I woke myself up. It was, I really haven't had a nap. I don't know I doubt I will nap during the stream. I don't think I've actually fallen asleep on camera before. When the camera is not running, yes, I have fallen asleep. Now, what I have done on camera is sleep talk. Is just talk nonsense and then wake up in the middle of rambling something and not know what the hell I was talking about a minute before. But, so that's possible. But I don't think I've actually fallen asleep, like closed my eyes and dozed off while on camera. Although that's definitely happened when the camera's been off once or twice or 3 times. Joseph says, Bird of Prey. Oh, that's what I just read. Kronos says, oh crap, this show, DS9 sucks. Wow, Kronos, it hurts. Yes, we're watching Deep Space Nine, The Search Part 2. So Season 3, Episode 2 today. Agnes says, Kronos, Troll O Prey, is that you? It is. It is. Jeff Franklin says, Bird of Prey, we have video evidence that you are Mrs. Anti-Tracker. Stop with the shenanigans. Change your voice back already, Mrs. Anti-Tracker. Josh Street says to Dr. Alex, hey there, we found out that Mrs. Anti-Tracker really looks like, and she's on the screen right now. Dr. Alex says, oh, by the way, I am 5 subs away from 400 subs. Holy crap, Dr. Alex. 5 subs away. Guys, come on. There's probably 5 of you out there. Well, it probably isn't, but there might be. There's 25 people watching. There might be 5 of you not yet subbed to Dr. Alex. Let's make him hit 400, please. He's a good dude. He's a good dude with a good chin. Mamo Pray, if Mamo Pray, you haven't subscribed to Dr. Alex yet? Dr. Alex. Okay, well, Dr. Alex, Mamo Pray will subscribe next time she gets up. She's not at her computer right now, so you got at least one more coming. Kronos' Bird of Prey, remember this, you didn't steal the money, good for you. Joe Biden just donated $1. I'm standing in front of a White House. A tall guy is asking me in some Slavic language something strange, and 2 dogs are barking here. Is that the correct address? Yes. Yes, that's it. Just tell them you are the vice president and you demand access to see the president. You have important, confidential business information to bring me. They'll let you in. Oh, and yesterday, Mama Pray invited Nancy Pelosi here to Queens. Not to the house, mind you, just to the neighborhood. Not this neighborhood, other neighborhoods. Harder affected neighborhoods, so she could see in person what this was doing to the community. Kronos' Bird of Prey, remember this, you did not steal the money. Actor says, what I see is too pale to be Mrs. Anti-Trigger. Indeed. Indeed. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, I read that. There we go. Actor says, so near, doctor, I will try to subscribe with my other account. That works. Kronos' Bird of Prey, Quark wouldn't report the monies. Well, here YouTube kind of forces me because they report it to the IRS on my behalf. It's not that I have a choice in the matter. Josh Street says, actor Mrs. Anti-Trigger using a black and white filter on the stream. Roxanne says, live with Matthew Dude, I just got the coolest product to review. Kronos' Bird of Prey, money equal gold press platinum. I gotcha. Josh Street says, Dr. Alex, congrats on about to hit 400. Kronos says, Dr. Alex, you did what? And Mike Richards, hashtag failure to nap. Adega Outlaw. Hail Bob. Hail Adega Qapla. Welcome to see you. JP says, Dr. Alex just subbed to you. Very cool. Josh reads, Dr. Alex, it says you're at 397. Very cool. Very cool. And Kronos says, Dr. Alex needs more fencing videos. Actor says, click like to this thing. Thank you, Actor. Thank you. Doctor Who? Asked Kronos. Dr. Alex. Dr. Alex. Dr. Alex says, thank you to Mama Pray. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, the intro had changed this season at some point to add the Defiant. Yes. Yes, but they didn't change it until after the Defiant, was shown in the episode. So that's good. That's good stuff. They didn't, In fact, that's the first episode of the series. In Emissary, they don't put the wormhole. They show the space station without the wormhole because they didn't want. I mean, let's face it. I think everybody knew that this was going to be a space station by a wormhole or something. But they didn't want to ruin the surprise of seeing the wormhole for the first time, I guess. So they purposely cut the wormhole out of the episode 1 intro. And then it was there from episode 2 and on, the wormhole. So that was pretty cool that they thought ahead like that. Number 1 Sci-Fi says, tell Mama Pray 5 I love you more and more and more. And she says thank you as she got up to go find Dr. Alex's channel. What is Dr. Alex's page? Oh, he got 400. Very cool. But Mom O'Prey is going to subscribe anyway. If you click the 3 dots next to Dr. Alex's name, you can go to his channel.
That's what I thought, and I did that, but it came up either before.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too, and it's not working.
No,
I don't understand. So Dr. Alex, I understand. Okay, but for everybody else, anyone, Dr. Alex, if you want to put your link in the chat, please feel free, because it seems like clicking those 3 dots isn't working today for some reason. Click my name in the chat. Oh, click your name in the chat now. It doesn't work for me, Dr. Alex. Clicking the name isn't working, and clicking the 3 dots isn't working. Yeah, but if you want, I know you did, Mom, but other people didn't. Okay, but for the other people, Dr. Alex, please put your link into the chat. Joseph says, bird of prey, some senile weirdo is trying to climb over my gate asking for you. That's fine, just let him be. Release the hounds if you must. Not Ryan Johnson says, Dr. Alex, congratulations. He's actually at 400 now. He is at 400. 400 for Dr. Alex, yells Jeff Franklin. Dan 23 says you should be able to click on someone's name in the chat and then, yeah, but it's not working, Dan. It is not working right now. Kronos says, woohoo. Joseph says, guys, the Doctor Who stories Dr. Alex does are fantastic. Indeed. They are. And this last one got hysterical. Dr. Alex says, Kronos, I'm actually wearing some fencing gear. Wow. I'm actually wearing some fencing gear in my latest video if you watch it with your eyes. So, see, Dr. Alex is mad because I listened to it. You see, if you only listen to it without watching, you miss some of the best stuff. Yeah. JP says 400 subs, 400 subs. Now let's see some. No. I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, if he can get her to do that, that's fine with me. Jeff Franklin says, bird of prey, this isn't working. I know, the 3 dots isn't working. The 3 dots isn't working. Dr. Alex will have to put in. There it is. Dr. Alex put in his own link, Jeff Franklin. It used to work. It worked a couple days ago. Mamo Prey is already off, Kronos. She just came on to sub to Dr. Alex. She just came on. Jeff and Rebecca Mamamane says, bird of prey, I love it when YouTube doesn't send out notifications. Yippee. Also, hello, Mamo Prey. Thank you, Josh and Rebecca Mamamane. Mamamane. Yeah, I remember you told me the right pronunciation. Momani. Whatever. You know what I mean. Joseph says, can I unsubscribe to Rock Solid? I mean, I guess you could if you needed to. You could if you had to. Anyway, guys, let's get this party started. And by party, I mean episode. And by, episode, I mean Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 2, The Search Part 2. So if you have your own copy, get ready to watch it. As always, if you are watching this video live while I'm on the air right now at 5:11 p.m. Eastern Time on April 8th, 2020, you can go to the BOP5 screening room on birdoprey5.com. Just open a new tab in your web browser. Leave YouTube open. Okay, you might not be able to do this on mobile, but leave YouTube open so you can hear me talk. Open up a new tab in your web browser. Go to www.birdoprey5.com. And there'll be a link towards the bottom called the BOP5 screening room. And if you go there, you'll be able to watch the episode with me while we're live playing. If you're watching this at a later date, you can just follow the screenshots that'll be in the bottom right corner of the screen, or you could do that now if you want. Or, of course, most preferably is you watch it on your own on Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, CBS All Access. Literally, almost every service has the Star Trek, all the Star Trek series is on it, but certainly Deep Space Nine. So, with that, Kronos asks, are you having a stroke? I hope not. Does it look like I'm having a stroke? No. Smile. Arms up. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Kronos. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Okay, that confused me. So we're going to bring us up, and we're going to, I've got to shut off this computer sound source so that you guys don't hear the sound, because that would be bad. And yes, it's got to be, you've got to use @BirdOPray5 if you want my attention while it's playing. Number one, side by Bird Prey, what are you searching for? I'm not searching. It's called The Search. They are searching for the Dominion. Actors as Bird of Prey on the screenshots in the corner HD upsized via AI. I like my small cropped corner images to be super crisp. No, they are not upsized via AI. Sorry about that, actor. That's not what we're doing. Not yet, anyway. Do you take serious questions on Dear Bop, Jeff? Yes, I do. I give serious questions more time than the non-serious questions. If you have a serious question, feel free to throw it in. I have gotten several serious questions over the weeks and months that I've been doing Dear Bop. We take it asking for a friend. Understood, Jeff. No, we take it. We get a little bit more serious. If there's a serious question, it gets a more serious answer. So definitely don't, feel free. Feel free to put in a serious question. Okay. So now, if you're in the Bird of Prey 5 screening room, or you've got your system ready, we're going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Last time on Deep Space Nine, they're trying to find the leaders of the Dominion, the founders. And Kira is pissed at Starfleet for them not wanting Odo to be chief of security anymore. And Odo says ever since he came to the Gamma Quadrant, he's being drawn to the Omari Nebula, Matari, that was Star Trek 2. Omari Nebula. Number one said, did you get your new Golem body yet? No. Number one, if I had a new Golem body, I wouldn't be laying in the hospital bed. Please no spoilers, says Kronos. Okay, so Odo saying last time he saw the Defiant, it was dead in space and was surrounded by Jem-Hadar ships. He doesn't know if anybody survived. And at the very last scene of last episode, of course, Odo found his people, and the female shapeshifter that would become such a big part of the series welcomes Odo home. Now the conclusion. It's not the Atari Nebula. He says, you really are just like me. She says, yes. He's saying, this is where I'm from. She says, this is your home. He was still newly formed when they left. When he left. So he was an infant. Does he have any family? Of course. He'd like to meet them. She says, you already have. We are all part of the Great Lake. Is that all of us, or are there others? And Kira says, this isn't a police investigation. Stop interrogating these people, she says. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Enjoy it. Josh and Rebecca Mamamani said, Bird of Prey, Seska is hot as a Romulan. She's hot as a Bajoran too. Where is she a Romulan? Am I missing something? I don't remember her as a Romulan. Josh treats his bird of prey. Golem had the ring of power. It made it into the golem. So you have the beagle bite of power. No. Life with bounds is bird of prey. So since we later see only land as a barren rock, later on, should we assume everything here is a shapeshifter? I think so. I think it's fair to say they're walking on a shapeshifter right now. I mean, there shouldn't be trees on a planet that has no sun. It's a rogue planet. There should be no trees, no vegetation whatsoever. She's saying that part of your life is over. You're home. I don't remember this guy questioning him. They're saying he's not ready. She's saying he needs to remember, if only for a moment. She's going to link with him. And then we see this gooey stuff. Oh my God, they're exchanging fluids. Kronos says those trees could be changed. I'm saying everything is a changeling. This entire planet is changelings. And Odo gets it now. Kira's. She allowed him to experience the link. Odo's gone catatonic. Oh, there he is. Odo's not sure what happened. But he knows one thing. She's right. He is home. He's home. How nice. Oh. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, Josh reads this. Tarul was played by Seska's actress, and Josh and Rebecca say Martha Hatchett played Tarul in this episode. Okay, so the Romulan on the Defiant was played by the actress who played Seska. You saying she was hot as a Romulan? I don't know about that. I mean, she wasn't ugly, but I mean, like, especially compared to Narissa. How do you even make that comparison? I don't know. I wouldn't have recognized her, and I did not note her as an especially hot Romulan. But listen, everybody has their own. So I'm not gonna argue. Home in Karogo, says Mike Richards. No. Dan Rangers says no, because of the Romulan Cardassian attack, the founders, they changed the planet after season 3. That's true. They moved the whole planet. Well, they moved the whole population to another planet. Josh from Rebecca says love the pointy ears. Commander's log supplemental. It's been 6 days since they had to abandon the Defiant. They don't know what happened to the rest of the crew. Dr. Bashir and him have plotted a church back to the wormhole in a shuttle. Life support system is at 20% and dropping. Power's failing. And so Sisko says things could be worse, and it's a tractor beam, and now somebody's opening the door. of the back of the shuttle. And it's Chief O'Brien. They've been searching for days. No sign of the others. And the orders are to get back to Deep Space Nine as soon as possible. There's big things happening there. She thinks Sisko's in for a surprise. No spoilers! No spoilers, Kronos! Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, I think the founders in this planet in this episode have a similar stone pillar as in the season 2 episode of The Alternate. Okay. And Kronos says, Bird of Prey, it's a fake! Too soon. No, Kronos. No spoilers. So if their history taught us anything, avoid contact with solids. Like Kira. You'll never know the joys of the Great Lake. She can't allow her to send any communication from the planet's surface. They value their isolation. Josh Street says, you're a fake. Dan23 says the intro is a little long. So, the female shapeshifter is asking Odo if he's made use of the Arboretum by assuming the various forms around him. To assume its form, to become a thing is to know a thing. To become a thing is to understand its existence. He doesn't understand. She says being around solids has damaged him. He says, teach me what I need to know. I'll do what I can. Joseph says, your episode is faster than Netflix. Son of a bitch, Netflix. I think Netflix is purposely slowing episodes down. Alexander from Quebec says, Bird of Prey, say hello to the new butcher. Tomorrow the grocery store is waiting to me. Well, oh, very cool, Alexander. Alexander's going to be a butcher. Oh, man, he's going to have that big meat cleaver be behind that counter. Oh, Alexander, good. Congratulations. I think time might move faster in Kuroga, Hector. Yes. So Kira's going to be in the shuttle trying to contact Sisko, but don't worry. She can hide the signal. She taught the method to Commander Sisko. It won't reveal the planet's location. I wonder if she'd be so easy on doing that if she was on Bajor and what they were trying to hide. So he comes back to Deep Space Nine. And the Admiral says that his mission was even a bigger success than they ever could have hoped. They're hoping to have a treaty signed in a matter of days. Says actually it's Dax and O'Brien who deserve most of the credit. Sisko says, can we trust them is the question. He says it's a risk. But both the Federation Council and Starfleet Command think it's one worth taking. And one of the founders asked to see him once he arrived on the station. He supposes he could spare a few minutes. He is Borath. He's one of the founders. He says he hasn't realized until now that he's already met one. She's one of them. Number 1 says, Bird of Prey, I will be watching more Discovery since I already know what happens this episode. Number 1, I hope you feel better soon. You might want to take something for your fever. But I hope you are well. Kronos' actor, apparently reality doesn't exist in Karoga. And so the guy's telling him, Commander, he risked his life to bring a message of peace, and they chose to accept his offer. Would they rather he refused? Would he rather they refused? Oh, good. Because an alliance between the Dominion and the Federation would be beneficial to both their people. Number 1 says, Joseph, stop bothering me. I'm trying to watch Star Trek Discovery instead of Bird of Prey 5. He's obviously quite ill, Joseph. The tailoring business or the spy business? Asked Garrick. He's joking, of course. He misses him. He's been genuinely concerned for his safety. His lunch hasn't been the same. Hopefully things will start getting back to normal. Garrick doubts that's going to happen. There's an old saying on Cardassia, enemies make dangerous friends. He says he's afraid these treaty negotiations are a mistake. They're afraid they're going to live to regret. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, please call the ambulance for number 1 sci-fi. He is in critical condition. Jeff Franklin says, good old plain simple Garrick. Oh. That's Seska. I see her now. I see it. She wanted to protest the exclusion of the Romulans from the treaty negotiation. Every great power in the Alpha Quadrant is invited except the Romulans. Uh-oh. The mistake in thinking the Romulan Empire will stand by and allow such a betrayal to go unchallenged. If a treaty is signed without their approval, it will mean war. Garrick says, still feels that he's worrying about nothing. So Kira is sending a signal using a narrow theta band frequency, shifted into background radiation. Unable to transmit. External interference on all frequencies. Thermal radiation. Heat. Thermal radiation is heat. Heat is stopping the transmission? There's a subsurface power source generating thermal interference. Thermal radiation, excuse me. That is just infrared heat. So Odo spent the last 2 hours shape-shifting for rocks and trees. He's been everything in the garden. It does nothing. It does nothing for him. John Street says the Klingon Bird of Prey has fallen for a Romulan. Has fallen for a Romulan. He is a traitor. Oh. Odo's not sure either. It's unfortunate. He's got to return to his bucket. Why would you return to the bucket? Why not just go to the link? You're there. Admiral Nachael is here to see Commander Sisko. Says the Romulans haven't been invited. He asks why. said the founders requested they be excluded. They felt the Romulans would be disruptive. More disruptive than the Cardassians, and apparently they thought so. Do you have a problem with this? Commander Sisko says, whether I have a problem with it isn't the point. It's if the Romulans have a problem. She says if this treaty is signed, and she's confident will be, we'll never have to worry about the Romulans again. What would they have along the... What chance would they have against their combined alliance? And Sisko says they wouldn't have much of a chance at all. She said, I'm glad you agree. We agree. You see... Okay, we all know what happens here. We all know what's going on. But I don't understand why Sisko is so angry over this. Like, he really should be happy. I never felt this believable that he was so angry over this. Moria, Qapla, Moria Kitty, and Joseph's lady on board, behave. Matt G with $1.49 super sticker. Thank you so much, Matt G. It is Sassy's favorite, a unicorn. Also DJ Odyssey's favorite. We'll call it the Odyssey-a-corn. Or the DJ corn. Yeah, the DJ corn. Live long and prosper, Matt G. Sassy, it's okay. So, the female shapeshifter was giving him a little bit of history about how they were chased around the galaxy and they arrived here. So, they started living in isolation, but they still wanted to learn about the galaxy. So, they sent off a few hundred of them. But they had an innate knowledge, an urge to return home. It was implanted in his genetic makeup. And thanks to the passageway, he was the first one to return. They weren't expecting him for another 300 years. He was the first one. And how long was he away? She says a long time. But it don't matter. Doesn't matter. Joshua Becker says, whenever I want to understand a rock, I just turn on John Campea. Joseph says Alexander is the butcher. Alexander is the butcher here. It's Moria, not Moria. Moira, Kitty. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Not a Doomacorn. No, that's what Doomcock calls it. I don't want to steal his name. On this channel, it's a DJ Corn. Joe Lows is DJ Corn. Confirmed. DJ Have Corn. Confirmed. Moira Kitty. Sorry about that. Number 1 says Bird of Prey, when are you starting the Star Trek Discovery rewatch stream? 1/4 to never, number 1. 1/4 to never. Alexander says Bird of Prey, as a new butcher, I'll be able to get useless pieces of dead animals. So we can now send dead meat to the Momo Challenger to treat him. Whatever you want to do with that, Alexander, maybe you want to give it to local dogs and cats. I think they deserve it more than Momo. So Kira's talking to a tree, looking for Odo. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds, turds, alpaca knights. How is everyone? Wesley, I listened to your stream last night, and you told your friend Sam that being called a Bird of Prey might not be a good thing because of Bird of Prey 5? Really, Wes? And Mom O'Prey heard it too. Mama Prey is very disappointed. But it's okay, Wes. I know you. And Yosef came to my defense, so thank you, Yosef. They melted birds, says Joe Lau. So Kira found something. Wazzy bird of prey, oh no, I'm in trouble now. No. So Quark has info that the deal's about to be finalized. He overheard 2 Jem-Hadar. He's like, I know we got off to a rocky start, but it's not so bad. He thinks they have the gene. The gambling gene. They've only been on the station a week. And they can hardly drag themselves out from the Dabo table. He says, how fortunate for all of us. He has a dream. A dream that one day, all people, human, Jem-Hadar, Ferengi, Cardassia, will stand together in peace around his Dabo tables. He's a real visionary. Jem-Hadar knocks into O'Brien, says, you're in my way. O'Brien says, sorry. He knocks into him again. And we got another $1. Momo donated $1 with kissing Dax and said, Momo supports feeling the burn. Free Quebec. Asian Muslim wife from USSR is the best. Thank you, Momo. Be on the lookout for meat. So Eddington comes to the defense of the Jem-Hadar. Their orders are to give the Jem-Hadar a wide berth. Says the guy attacked Chief O'Brien. You need to allow the Jem-Hadar some time to get used to their customs. So he says, so in the meantime, they're allowed to do whatever they want. And Eddington says, remember that next time you get into a brawl with one of them. Alexander's is bird of prey. The place where I cut dead animals is in pieces only. It's a 5-minute walk from my home. Very cool, Alexander. I'm happy it's so close to your home. So, Sisko is a little preoccupied. It's the Dominion the Dominion negotiations. It's all happening behind closed doors. He feels out of the loop. Jake says there's something going on, isn't there? I gotta take my pill. I forgot. It's late. So Dax is being transferred to the Lexington. She's their new science officer. Bashir needs to talk about the Jem-Hadar. Something's going on. Now Commander Sisko comes in. He's angry. Why is the science officer being transferred without his consent? Why his chief of operation is lying in the infirmary? Why a Jem-Hadar who beat him is free to walk around the station? And why is the Federation risking a war with the Romulans to go into a peace treaty with people we hardly know? She says, are you finished? He says, I haven't even begun. You deserve to know the news. The Federation is pulling out of the sector. All Starfleet personnel on DS9 are being assigned to other posts. Bajor is going to be the Dominion's responsibility. They're giving. The Bajorians haven't agreed to it. Bajor will be protected by the Dominion. It's the price of peace, Benjamin. The price is too damn high. Uh-oh. Wesley Crusher donated $5 through Super Chat. Tell Mama Pray I'm sorry and Uncle Paulie doesn't need to come visit. Oh, Wes. You didn't have to Super Chat, Wes, but thank you. I will tell Mama Pray once she comes inside. She just went out. Thank you, Wesley. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you in that position. It was just joking. So, the treaty's already been signed, and Sisko is pissed. Sisko is pissed. No, not a cyanide pill. Joseph's bird of prey in chat. What is this episode where O'Brien is time shifting and rescues the station? I don't remember the name offhand. So, Odo just had the most remarkable experience. I don't know offhand, Joseph. Alexander's bird of prey cut into pieces dead animals is something pleasant. It makes me zen. You know, Alexander, I'm sure it does give you zen to cut animals into little pieces. Dead animals. Dr. Alex is back from his shower. So Odo's staying behind. But before we say goodbye, he needs his help. She found it. There's a door blocking. He needs Odo's help to open it. Some type of metal that Tricorder couldn't identify. It's just an ordinary door. He says, that's odd. His people have no need for doors. They dislike taking humanoid form. So Odo is confused now. Alexander says, you are a pretzel fan. Well, Alexander, it's not that I love pretzels. It's that they keep... Excuse me. It's that they keep well, and I can always go to them when I need to take a pill quickly. I don't need to ask Mama Pray to go get me something to take my pill with. So Garrick is saying Garrick is in Bajor is going to go in a pack with the Romulans to stand against the Dominion. Garrick says the Bajorians will fight for their freedom, have fought for their freedom before. Garrick asks if he detects a bout of bitterness in his voice. Garrick says if it means anything, he shares his feelings about the Dominion Treaty. The only explanation he can find is that our leaders have simply gone insane. It seems that way, says Sisko. And how often does that seem like true in 2020 politics? The only real answer is that our leaders have gone insane. John Street says Bird of Prey isn't a pretzel fan. He is a pretzel. Alexander's Bird of Prey, I could send Pig's Head to Momo the Challenger. So, Garrick. Sisko says, Mr. Garrick, I never knew we thought so much alike. And Garrick says, oh, and the Romulan is running to her, to Sisko, and he takes out a couple of Jem-Hadar, and now Garrick is holding the dead Romulan. And they're here to see Commander Sisko, Dax, Garrick, and Bashir free Sisko from the, whatchamacallit, the brig. After years of hemming women's dresses, a little action is a welcome change of pace. Yeah, they've got to get their hands on the runabout. Chief is waiting for him at landing pad C and a full complement of photon torpedoes. He wants to make sure Dominion stays on their side of the galaxy. So they've got to collapse the wormhole. Oh. So Bashir says this is the end of our Starfleet careers. Garrick says he wouldn't worry about that now. And Dax says that's easy for you to say. And Garrick says, well, I just mean like we're probably all going to get killed. It's not that I think you're going to succeed. So Odo says, judging by the locking mechanism, it's not really to keep people out, but to keep whatever's on the other side in, which is a ridiculous statement. Okay, that's not how locks work. If it was to keep people on the other side in, then it would just open. So I love this one. Garrick pretends to have changed sides. He says, what plan is that? Nobody told you? I pretend to be their friend, and then I shoot you. Great Garrick. Great Garrick moment. Something he read once in a book. Garrick is dead. Doctor, I'm afraid I won't be able to have lunch with you today. I think this is about when I realized that something fishy was going on. Joseph, your episode is really about 10% faster. Joseph, I don't have an explanation. Has it always been like this? Why aren't you using the Bird of Prey 5 screening room? The Admiral is ordering him to stand down. He's going to have to refuse that order. Says, don't make us send the Jem-Hadar after you. But you better warn them not to expect any reinforcements for about 70 years. Attack pattern Theta. Boom, boom, boom. And he blows up the wormhole. And Bajor hates him. And at the same time, on the other side of the galaxy, Odo opens the door. And they see Jem-Hadar. Who escort them in. Please come in. They can't hear him. They're not doing anything harmful. They're just conducting a little experiment to see how they respond to an attempt at Dominion to gain a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant. Unfortunately, they're proving to be just as stubborn as they feared. Odo says that's good for them. He says that's a problem. He said, but thankfully not one he has to solve. She says, you belong to the Dominion, don't you? She says, belong to it. The changelings are the Dominion. Yes, Odo, you're a founder. You're the founders. Ironic. The hunted now control the destinies of hundreds of other races. Why control anyone? Because what you can control can't hurt you. So many years ago, They set out the task of imposing order on a chaotic universe. Kira calls it murder. And she says what Kira calls it is of no concern of hers. The solids have always been a threat. It's the only justification they need. Josh and Rebecca says yes. Kronos says, are you sleepy? I'm a little sleepy, Kronos. I'm not going to lie. Though Odo makes the decision he's not going to stay. He devoted his life to the pursuit of justice. And she says, it's not justice you desire, it's order. The same as they do. And she can satisfy that desire. It will be all clear once he takes the Great Link. Takes place in the Great Link. He admits this link is appealing. But he already has a link. No, he doesn't. With these people. I want you to remove their devices and return their comm badges. Odo says, I can't allow you to keep them here. They're leaving. She says, it's taken you many years to find your way back home. Are you willing? Are you really willing to leave? And he says, unless you intend to stop me. And she says, no changeling has ever harmed another. And Odo says, whatever you're going to do to them, you'll have to do to me. She says, the next time she promises him they will not be so generous. And he like gives her a nod, like a thank you. What happened to the Rio Grande? She got shot by Jem-Hadar. So Kira knows everything. Like, it feels like very real, but you were being held by the Jem-Hadar. Your ship is in orbit. Odo says, Commander, that he'll be along safe shorter. Odo says, you must leave now. He gives him his word that he'll explain everything later. Sisko to Defiant. 5 to beam up. So the Defiant is repaired. The Defiant is repaired enough to beam him up. Yosef says, Bird of Prey, can the changelings be assimilated by the Borg? I would say no, Yosef. I'd say no. So the female shapeshifter hopes Odo will come home one day. That he'll always be an outsider. And he says maybe being an outsider is not so bad. It gives a outside perspective. So she says, well, maybe one day we'll come visit you. The Alpha Quadrant seemed racked with chaos. Maybe it could use some order. And he says, imposing some order on it would be more difficult than she imagines. But she says, we'll be ready to wait until the time is right. And they will miss him. They will miss him, but he will miss them. He will miss them even more. Josh and Rebecca say, I love the Founder's logic. We put them in a scenario where they see a hostile invasion and they react with war. So smart. Kronos says, say what? And Alexander says, Bird of Prey, the Borg could use cloning technology on the Dominion. It would be a nightmare. The Borg already seem to have cloning tech of some type. I don't know. Kira presses Odo's comm badge, which isn't it on the wrong side? Aren't the comm badges usually on this side? Maybe the Bajorans wear them on the other side. I always thought they'd be on the other side. So 2 to beam up. We don't get Odo explaining anything. We don't get Odo explaining anything to Sisko or the rest of it. We don't get the debriefing. We don't get anything else on this. In fact, next week, I believe, is the House of Quark. So it's an episode really unrelated to the Dominion arc. So it's like, okay, I liked what happened here. I did. But I really wanted to see more of the debrief, more of the aftermath, more of the explanation, more of what type of technology did the Dominions have to be able to create that simulation. I assume that simulation had to have been based on their own thought processes, because I don't think the Dominion at this time had so much intel on the Alpha Quadrant that they could replicate Garrick. They could replicate, Jake Sisko. That they could replicate all these hundreds of other people on Deep Space Nine on Quark. Well, maybe they did meet Quark, but, they were replicating hundreds and hundreds of people that they presumably had never met. And they were all convincing. So, I want to know more about that tech. It was interesting stuff. A lot of it, though, I don't know, it's hard to really call it believable in the end. Alexander's and Bird of Prey, the board, I read that. Yo's and Bird of Prey, we have a new soul trapped in the circle. Say hi to Dr. Scotty. Dr. Scotty, is there a new person, Dr. Scotty, in the chat? Dr. Scotty says, oh don't, Qapla, Dr. Scotty, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And thank you, Yosa, for pointing that out. Dr. Scotty, if you need to get my attention, use @BirdoPrey5, and I will certainly read whatever it is you want me to read. Josh Rebecca says the Federation word on the left and the Bajorans word on the right. Okay. I got confused. Cronus is Bird of Prey. The Borg would have trouble with the changelings if it were 8472. The Borg would have trouble with changelings if they were 8472. If the changelings were 8472, is its whole different. But I'm just saying that if, and that was another, it says it's fraud. It knows it's fraud, so why is it ringing? If the Borg had problem with 8472, they are definitely going to have problems with changelings. There's just no way they'd ever be able to assimilate a changeling. Gross says, oh no, there's more. What? No, there's no more. There's no more. Alexander Bird of Prey, I asked to be named the crazy communist butcher of Quebec. You are hereby the crazy communist butcher of Quebec. Alexander, go. That's fine. It's your official title. Dr. Scotty says, Kronos, thank you. Happy to be on board. Stay clear of Kronos, though, Dr. Scotty. Kronos says, hi, Dr. Scotty. Hey, new person. Oops, my bad. It's okay. It's okay. Kronos is a good guy. Sassy, even Sassy likes Kronos. Yeah, it's okay, girl. It's okay. And Dr. Scotty says, Shromore, hey, then I'll fit right in. Oh, what did Shromore say? Greetings, Dr. Scotty. Welcome to the channel. You don't need to be crazy to hang out. You don't need to be crazy to hang out, but it helps. Yes, it does. It helps a little bit for sure. Kronos says, Dr. Scotty, Bird hates meth. I hate meth? I mean, what? Meth? Meth. Oh, I hates you. No, I don't hate you, Kronos. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. So that's fake news. Kronos is a good guy. Everybody here is good people. It's very nice. I always thank everybody so much for hanging out and all those things. So Friday is, of course, Bed Life. Friday about this time, 5 p.m. Eastern, plus or minus a half hour, will be Bed Life. And Saturday, of course, is Cinema Saturday. We're doing Blazing Saddles. That's a little earlier in the afternoon. It's like 2. These are all times are all Eastern. So that's closer to like 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Generally is Cinema Saturday. Sunday will be something. I don't know what. But tomorrow is Thursday. Now, I went 10 weeks without streaming on Thursday because Picard was on. And then I streamed last Thursday. You know what? I'm toying with the idea of not streaming on Thursdays. I might need, one day a week, like a break. So to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. If somebody else is streaming, by all means, please jump in and do it. I don't know. I'll see how the day goes. I do think I need at least one day that I don't stream. I am working on a video, so maybe I'll be able to get that out by tomorrow. We'll see. But just saying that tomorrow, if I don't stream, don't panic. I will certainly be on other people's streams and say hello to everybody. Wesley says, take care. Thank you, Wes. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey just admitted I'm good people. You are, Rock Solid. You are. And Joseph Patrick says, Bird of Prey hates you. You. No, I don't hate you. I don't hate you, and I don't hate you, the Borg, or the X-Borg. I just can't pronounce his name. Kronos is, wait, you have to be the sane here. No, you don't have to be sane here. You do not. Wesley, Bird of Prey need any more baby wipes? Also, how's the tooth? We are okay on baby wipes, thank you. Oh, and by the way, Mama Prey, Wesley apologized while you were out, and he wanted to make sure that and he sent a $5 super chat too. He's sorry. Wanted to make sure things were okay with you. Things are fine, yes. Things are good. Things are good. He told me he didn't need to send a super chat. But Wesley sent us baby wipes, which was very, very nice of him. Thank you. And Wes, Knockwood, the tooth, it's still okay. So, believe me, if it's not okay, I will let you guys know. Actors is Bird, how's the poll for next cinema going? Last I checked, a little earlier today, UHF was in the lead by 2 or 3 votes. I don't know. Is DJ live? I don't see DJ being live. No. It was an old stream of DJs. Kronos, listen, guys, there's a possibility I'll stream tomorrow. I'll see. I'll be honest. Here's the deal. I really love the Exozone, which, as you guys know, Nerdrotic and Doomcock do. If they do the Exozone at all tomorrow, then I will probably watch that. However, they don't often do it these days. So if there's no Exozone and no one else is streaming at that time, then I'll stream. That just so you know where we are. I really enjoy the Exozone. And I really like watching it live. So if they're doing the Exozone at the time I would normally stream, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I need that day to watch the Exozone live and enjoy that stream for myself. But if they're not gonna do it and no one else is on, I'm not stepping on anyone else's shoes, then I'll stream Thursday at around my usual time. That's what's going on. I don't want to make it more complicated than it needs to be. Anyway, yeah, actors. So the poll for next week is that UHF is in the lead, apparently by 2 or 3 votes. If UHF wins the poll, Sisko Prey has agreed to co-host with me. And second place is Judge Dredd, 1995. So Sisko Prey will not co-host for Judge Dredd, but she will co-host for UHF. So I kind of hope UHF wins, but I will respect the outcome of the election. Josh Reed says if Bird of Prey doesn't stream tomorrow, everybody unsubscribe. Kronos says, no, you have to be 6 foot apart from other streams. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, a day off, are you that lazy? What, do you want to stay in your bed all day? Alexander, the crazy butcher from Quebec. The crazy communist butcher. Yosef, everybody, Live with Matthew. Yes, tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, Life with Matthew is live streaming his first pub night on the Life with Matthew channel. Please check it out. And at an hour before that, at 8 p.m. Eastern, Rambling Canuck on his channel will be live streaming his review of a Star Trek Enterprise episode. I don't know which episode offhand, but it'll be him, Captain Trek, and maybe LDG or one other person will be there in the stream with them. Does Mamo Prey have a tail? No, you got the tail this morning. You got the tail this morning, Kronos. Mamo Prey's on the phone with her sister right now. So, Jonathan Becker says, I didn't know Vertebrae could cancel all Thursdays. That's impressive. I didn't cancel the day Thursday. I gotten used to not streaming on Thursday because of Picard. And I just think I might go back to not doing a Thursday stream. But we'll see. Yosef Vertebrae, you have the right to privacy. Barely, but you do. Well, thank you, Yosef. What is UHF? It's a movie, Kronos. You should look it up. And oh, wait. UHF isn't for this week. UHF would be for the week after. Excuse me. That's right. For this Saturday, the movie's already settled. The movie is Blazing Saddles for this Saturday coming up. So the vote is for the following Saturday. This Saturday is Blazing Saddles, which if you do not have a copy and you're in the United States, it is available for streaming on Hulu. So I know Hulu isn't the biggest service, that not everybody has Hulu. But if you don't have a copy of Blazing Saddles, which you should, but if you don't have a hard copy of Blazing Saddles, you can sign up for a free trial of Hulu and stream it for the day so that you can follow along. Also, I will try to broadcast it in the Bird of Prey 5 screening room, but obviously that doesn't work for people with mobile devices. Agnes says, so does that make UHF the winner once you mention Sisko Prey co-hosting? And Jeff Franklin is angry and sad. Jeff, talk with us, Jeff. You see, when Jeff comes on a stream, Jeff has a great speaking voice. Jeff Franklin and Yosef have some of the best voices on YouTube. Jeff, you should really start doing some of your own. Get Streamlabs. It's free, Jeff. And just start streaming yourself, man. You have a great voice for it. I think you could host a show just like any of us do. You'd get people to come on and you talk about whatever you wanted. Josh and Rebecca says today we're going to teach people how to fly. Yes, we're going to teach poodles how to fly. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. And Kronos says, I have a VCR copy. Well, then just get a VCR, Kronos, and you'll be all set. VHS, he means. They're used interchangeably here, Hector. Joseph, it sucks that streaming from Bird Room doesn't work, even with YouTube Premium. What do you mean it doesn't work with YouTube Premium? I mean, I listen to both at the same time, but maybe on an app it doesn't work. Who is Captain Trek? Captain Trek. Excuse me, Captain Trek, Jeff Franklin. Trek, Captain Trek. They'll be doing the show tonight with Rambling Canuck at 8 p.m. Eastern. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, but I guess this is the time to call the stream. Have a good night. I will see you guys later, certainly on Rambling Canuck, and then later on Life with Matthew. And what the hell is this? Copyright claim. Copyright claim released. Good news! After reviewing, CBS has decided to release their copyright claim on your video. Star Trek Picard Episode 9 full review. Spoilers et in Arcadia Ego Part 1. If you earned any money during the dispute, it will be received as part of your next YouTube payment. Well, the 10 cents I might have earned, well, you know what? I gotta give CBS credit where credit is due. The majority of false copyright claims they put on my Star Trek Picard videos, they have released. There's a couple they didn't, but I give them some credit where credit's due. It's a much better record than they had last year. Probably because Viacom now is part say in it. Jeff Franklin's Bird of Prey, thank you for that explanation, Mrs. Anti-Trekker. Yo's and Bird of Prey on mobile devices, you can watch either Room or YouTube, despite having both of them on the screen. That sucks. Dr. Scotty says, thanks. You are welcome, Dr. Scotty. And Chronos and Bird of Prey, you got justice. Well, late justice, but justice nonetheless, I guess. Although someone smart once said, justice delayed is no justice at all. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Qapla, guys. Take care. Good night. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPrey5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.